Do you guys believe that marriage is necessary?
I think it would be just for me, just because I like the sense of leveling up, going to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to just be married and then have kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's beautiful. I think it would be necessary for me,
Yeah.
just because that's in my plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would say it's necessary. I don't want to be referred to somebody's girlfriend and we've been together for 50 years.
Yeah.
You know, that don't even make sense to me. But
He can always.
But like I said, they can still call you your wife without being married.
Yeah, that's different.
it's just like make believe at that point. You're not my.
I would like to be able to-
Is it make believe that all you need is a piece of paper to call
Yeah.
somebody a wife?
But it's legal though on paper. It really makes it legal when you have kids too. The name, everything is about it is legal. It's not like make believe, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's really just taking
I
it.
don't know if I
it
care
really
enough about some make believe,
Yeah.
bro. Because
locks it in at that
if
point.
I got money to blow, then let's do it. But a name and a piece of paper just don't mean nothing to me. It's just I need to see more of what a marriage is to want to be like, yeah, let's get married. I need marriage. Wife need to be on my, you know what I'm saying? I need your last name. Like, I got to see what the benefit of a piece of paper is, which I'm sure there is going to be benefits that I don't know about,
I think
but
it's
I need to
low-key.
know everything.
To me, it's kind of the same as like, not exactly the same, but it's almost the same as like getting your car and your title
My
and
car
stuff like
still-
that.
My name's
You
still
know,
in the title,
getting-
but
doing
that's
s-
my car. You know,
You know,
People-
it's
you
just-
know it's my car. You know what I'm saying?
It's just stuff like that make it. It's like being able to have that proof. It's just how in every person's life, whatever you make important to you is important to you, and it depends on how important you want to make it. So in that, I feel like being able to say I have this paper and I have a ring to be able to be like, yeah, that's my husband, and we actually had a wedding and we had all of that. It's in us too. If we feel like that's important for us too, and that makes us feel more happy, and it will make us happy to celebrate in front of a bunch of people,
Yeah.
to sign it and have a priest say we're married, and kiss in front of a bunch of people, and if that's what we say isn't our marriage, that's what's gonna be, and that's how if it's our happiness on the line. But at the same time, if we decided we was gonna go to a court or we wasn't gonna do none of that, actually we gonna be old school like the people way back in the day and just say this is my wife from now on, just introduce her as my wife, and he got me this ring, and that's just that we're
Yeah.
married. That's still, it's just that it's a difference in each person, and I
Yeah.
feel like either way it go, as long as it's love in that relationship and that man making you happy or that woman making you happy, that's all it is. I don't think it would change in any, like I wouldn't be like, oh, they're not going to work because they didn't have a wedding. They're not going to work because they didn't go let somebody sign it. Or they're not going to work because they don't have a paper to say it. Or how about they're not going to work because they didn't get married at all. They're a couple still after 30 plus years. And if they could be a couple for 30 plus years, but we just had a big wedding and my man don't love me and he is having affairs on me and stuff like that, but they're committed because they didn't even make these big things a big deal and ain't paid attention to those little things in the relationship that really matter, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, it's just the happiness.
It's at the end of the day, it's up to
It's
you.
just the
It's what
happiness.
you feel like you want to do. So, yeah, that makes sense to
Not
me.
letting the world tell you what you can and can't do.
Yeah.
Your
Believe
husband
me.
don't make you happy.
You said, what if your husband doesn't make you happy?
I don't
I
know.
mean, that's where a conversation comes in. If y'all can't talk about it, then it probably don't
I
need to
feel like
work.
you should tell him if y'all should have a conversation and probably give him ways he can make you happy or like what he could do to help make you happy. But happiness can come from yourself too. It shouldn't be
Yeah,
like, that shouldn't be
don't
big
depend
enough.
on nobody for happiness,
It
yeah.
shouldn't be big enough for me to be like, we got a divorce, you're not making me happy. That shouldn't be. And if he making me sad though,
Yeah,
then
that's
when it's
different.
like. But if he's not making me happy, can you do this and that? Can you give? I like tulips. Can you give me tulips every now and again, or tell him how he can. Can we go on dates more? Tell him how
Man.
he can make you happy instead of being
What
like.
do you do in a situation where you do tell somebody what you want and they like, what? I'm not doing enough for you? What do
You
you
taking
do?
what you taking what my
And
what I'm
turning it around.
making it personal. That's a new conversation now. Now, Mr. Narcissist, this ain't about that. That's not what it's about.
I'm going to fail you as a husband. I can't do nothing right.
No,
What do
that's
you
not
do?
what I'm saying.
What do you do?
You just have to really get real dumb for them. And I feel like that sucks too because I would have trouble trying not to be petty and being like, because this is I said that. I said that to you. I said those exact words. Can you listen to the exact words I said and stop reading in between the lines? That's a common issue too in relationships too. It is a person saying one thing, but I'm
taking it as another, like taking it so personal.
Because I value you a lot, and I want you to always see me highly. And if you indicate in any way that I'm a little bit low, and you might leave me, I'm scared. So I gotta,
especially when they're coming to you respectfully and calmly, and you go 0 to 100. Real quick.
And I think that's a personal thing too. Like, hey, what's wrong with you, bro? This,
like, hold on now.
if I didn't say that, stop thinking I said that.
Something else going on. What's the problem?
And it's a nicer way to ask. Like, wait, just to be clear, are you saying that I'm doing bad, or you can't jump to conclusions, but ask nicely so I can be like, no, you tripping. That's not what I'm saying, nicely. But if you jump like that, then that's bad. Yeah. We're gonna argue now.
Yeah, man.
For sure.